We're back here at World of Concrete. We're with Ruben from Husqvarna. Ruben, thanks for joining us today. Appreciate your time. So we're going to be talking about a few of the different saws. First off, let's jump into, we're going to be talking about the Husqvarna K770 ring blade saw. Right. Talk to us about the reasons why you'd be using a ring blade saw versus a traditional power cutter.
So ring saw is actually a finisher. You can start with a power cutter, but to get that extra depth, we use no armature in the middle, right?
So the blade's being thrown by rollers rather than by a center pivot, which allows us to be able to make a deeper cut. So we're going to talk about the K7000 power cutter, run the electric version of it right now. It's available in gas powered as well. We're going to be running that first really fast. So that's going to be our first saw we're going to use to make our cuts. And then if we need to make a penetration all the way through the wall,
we follow it with the ring saw.
With the ring saw. Yes, awesome. Okay, go ahead and jump in. Let's check it out. Okay, so obviously right now we're running off the electric saws. We're running them wet cut to obviously be able to cut faster, control the dust, and to be able to extend the life of the blade.
Correct.
So we'll run those in an electric version right now. Talk to us about this unit right here. So this is a new unit, the B380X. New unit just came out. Yep. Talk to us about this.
So this is a 14-inch electric saw, cordless, of course, powered by battery, right? Has a blade specialized to this, just saw itself. So you can't put in another one.
So the blade's unique to this saw.
To this saw.
Okay.
Helps the efficiency of cutting faster, smoother, less vibration on it.
So designed specifically for the electric battery powered saw. Yeah. How long are the batteries going to last on this? How long do they take to recharge?
So the charge read time on this is around 45 minutes.
Okay.
The life of the battery, it all depends on what you're cutting.
How deep you're cutting.
How deep you're cutting. Yeah, how much load you put on it. The blade is going to do the cutting by itself. But if you force it, yes, you will draw more power, more amps from the unit itself. Okay. We've cut a 4x4 window, 8 inches thick, with on a 1 battery charge.
Awesome. So, very cool. Ruben, talk to us about the K970. This is the most common saw that we sell. K970 Gas Power Cutter.
Correct.
This is the workhorse of the industry, used on pretty much every job site, every single day. Talk to us about this.
So it's a 2-stroke, right? Air-cooled. Pretty much the one tool for everybody that is in the cutting industry.
You're cutting concrete, you're cutting block, you're cutting
rebars,
curb, steel pipe, anything like that.
Exactly.
We can just change out the blade. Talk to us about the blade, talk to us about the cutting depth.
Right, so it's 6/16, but the arbor is only a 2-inch arbor. Okay, so it's only giving you 12 1/4. So that's the average cut you got out of it.
So we're gonna cut that in half to be able to get what our depth is. So we're gonna be able to cut just over 6 inches deep.
Exactly.
With this saw.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just gonna change out the blade. Blade will switch out very easily. Boom, wrench right here. Yep. Take the arbor, pull it out, change out the blade. Whatever we need to do. Yep. Workhorse of the industry, Husqvarna, been around a long time. So let's talk about the differences between the K970 and the K770. Obviously the K970, bigger unit, more power.
So the K770, of course, predecessor to the 970. It's a 14-inch.
So only comes on the 14-inch version. You can't go with the bigger. So the 970, we're talking about a 90cc motor versus a 70cc motor.
Yep.
So a lot of the same benefits and features. The two saws operate very similarly. Difference being a little more power in the 970.
Right.
You have the capability of going up to 16 inches. But it's also a heavier saw as well, right? Correct. So this is a little easier on the guys, easier to throw around. Exactly. If you're only cutting stuff where if we're cutting 4 inches to 5 inches deep, K770 is a great workhorse tool.
Correct. Clay. Yeah, you can use it for brick, clay,
masonry. If we're making cuts, we're cutting curb. You're making curb for a pre-cut for demolition or for wall, something like that. Yep. K770 is a great workhorse.
Correct. That's the way to go.
Well, hey, Ruben, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you being here with us.
No problem.
We're here at World of Concrete. Thanks to Ruben and all the guys at Husqvarna. Appreciate all they do. Come check out any of the Husqvarna products at American Construction Supply.